Okay, so the lessons this week there for the whole month of November. There's a lot of texts that are kind of stories, and so the Old Testament story really for last week and this week is the Book of Ruth. So I'm not going to cover the whole thing, and it's an interesting book because it begins kind of, they say, in the time of Judges. So it's starting in a time of immense violence. The book of Judges is one of the most violent books in the scripture. It's a time when the scripture says everyone did whatever was right in their own heart. And it's a time of a lot of violence against women. And then the book of Ruth is kind of this lovely, whimsical story where it's kind of like a moment of respite in the middle of this barbarity. We won't read the whole thing for sure, but just a little of the first chapter. In the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land, and a certain man of Bethlehem in Judea went to live in the country of Moab, he and his wife and 2 sons. The name of the man was Elimelech, name of his wife Naomi, name of his 2 sons Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem in Judah. So now we're just told repetitively where these people are from. Bethlehem, the house of bread. They went into the country of Moab and remained there. But Elimelech, the husband of Naomi, died, and she was left with her 2 sons. These took Moabite wives. The name of the one was Orpah, the name of the other Ruth. When they had lived there about 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion also died, so that the woman was left without her 2 sons and her husband. So then, Naomi decides she's going to return to her home country to go back. And so then there's the kind of famous passage where the 2 daughter-in-laws insist on going. And 2 times she tells them, hey, no, stay here in your home country because you got a better chance of snatching a man here. They keep following. And then she says, hey, do you think I have sons yet in my womb? And even if I did, by the time, they were 16 or 15, you would be really old. No, stay here. So then Orpah says, finally on the 3rd time, okay, I'll stay here. But Ruth insists on following her. And so then those very famous words where Ruth says, entreat me not to leave you or to return from following you, for where you go I will go, and where you lodge I will lodge. Your people will be my people, and your God my God. Where you die I will die, there will I be buried. When Naomi saw that she was determined to go with her, she said no more to her. So the 2 of them went on until they came to Bethlehem. When they came to Bethlehem, the whole town was stirred up because of them. And the woman said, is this Naomi? And she said to them, call me no longer Naomi, call me Mara, which means bitter. For the Almighty has dealt bitterly with me. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty. Call me Naomi, when the Lord has dealt harshly with me, and the Almighty has brought calamity upon me. So Naomi returned together with Ruth the Moabite, her daughter-in-law, who came back with her from the country of Moab. How many times have we been told they're from Moab? Okay, like 9, 10. They came to Bethlehem at the beginning of the barley harvest.